the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Alright, so there's no comment on this. There's the B word. I met at a woman who makes candles out of bee wax. That woman learned how to keep bees, harvest honey, and make candles for fun. She doesn't have time or give a F about ya. That's for sure. Alright, let's go to the next one. Now that's regarding People. Is it People magazine? Oops. Okay, let's pause that GIF. There's no response. Go on Megan Sussex. With Love Megan. With Love Megan on Netflix. Okay. As of March 12, the Duchess of Sussex show ranked 10th on Netflix Global Top 10 Shows Overview list. According to the streamers, With Love Megan has amassed 2.6 million views and 12.6 million hours watched since it debuted on Tuesday, March 4th. Alright, so that's the GIF. And there's no comment. She blacked her comment. Next one. Oops, what did I do? Okay, let's see here. The Creuset trending in Nigeria on a Wednesday morning on fire. Queen Meghan's rich. I know that's right. Okay, so there's that. Idol Lord, I discovered Le Creuset 30 plus years ago. These are pens for life. Okay, that's what I've seen. Nigerian are the epitome of celebrating. Naja, no, okay, I can't read that. Exactly. So happy to hear this, my dear sister. Yes, remember Meghan, 43%? Nigerian are just part of their Nigerian princess. Yes, as we should be. Love to hear this. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Now, this is a TikTok video. Damn, should I go to the gym? All right, let's see this. This one is 51 seconds. I was gonna say no comment, but there are some comments. This man says he is a fan with Love Meghan. Let's listen.
So I'm going to say something quite controversial here. Has anyone watched the Netflix show with Love Meghan, the series about Meghan Markle in her home? When I say I'm obsessed, like I am obsessed. Like it's totally changed my perspective of her. I love her. Her whole aesthetic, her whole vibe, everything she's making, bougie on a budget.
That's
well,
right.
I say budget. Her budget is different to my budget.
I think so. Well, I think she's still conscious on how she spent her things. I think there was one thing, was it on Netflix or somewhere, where she said she will look for deals and things like that. I think she's still because she grew up that way. So why go crazy when you could still buy things on a budget? I think she still does that, in my humble opinion. I hope one day she touched that. Usually when I bring certain things up randomly like that, okay, and later on I find the answer. Either I'm close to it or I'm right on bullseye. All right, so let's continue. Oh, I move it back slightly.
Say budget. Her budget is different to my budget. But I'm literally obsessed. I'm literally away to the shop now to go buy some Creuset, get some new wooden serving boards, grow my own edible flowers, and rest assured, if you're coming to my house, you're getting flowers in your ice cube. But yeah, I'm honestly obsessed. Has anyone else watched it and has the same opinion? Because honestly, obsessed.
I tell people, don't come to my house. You're not going to get that treatment. I don't have time. I'm the opposite. But I love watching people do their thing. Maybe once in a while I will do it, but I'm not that crazy about those kind of things. I'm sorry, you guys could come after me. All right, I love it for him, but why do they always lean into the it may be controversial, permeable? I guess, I don't know, his accent seems somewhere UK area, could be Ireland, I'm not sure. Could be because the environment over there is negative. It's negative, that's why. Okay, I love it for him, but why do they always lean into it may be controversial, permeable? It's interesting that his awakening after watching the show isn't causing him to question why or how he came to view her as controversial. Okay, you know why? But I chose my battle. Let's see here. Yeah, the rest is between them and their makers or therapists. 100%. All their fears are being realized. With Love Meghan is starting a global movement and thoughtful, soft and cozy vibes and honesty. It needed now more than ever. I'm so happy seeing other people saying almost the same thing that I've said, especially with the environment that some people are inflicting unnecessary burden onto other groups. So this, what Meghan is doing, is just another perspective of things and said we need to chill. Just like the 92% in the US say they're just gonna relax. This is a perfect timing for them. All right, the floodgates are open. When she joined the royal family, everything she touched had this effect, except the tabloid and the royal family quickly covered them up with negativity. But look at this. Nothing has changed. Once you see her, you touch profoundly, a big time. Love it too strong. All right, love it too strong. I love the show too. The cooking seemed attainable, and I love the attention to small detail that they enjoy. The music and scenery are amazing also. A really fun and inspiring show. All right, let's get to the next one. Okay, this is Meghan. Everyone who's known this woman has such sweet things to say about her. Okay, so this is Daniel Martin again. He was on the first episode. That's the one I was saying regarding the knife. He got cut. Okay, I've been sharing all the love and beautiful plate food photos you all have been posting with Meghan, and she's so incredibly honored by all of it. Thank you all so much. It truly means a lot to her. Okay, I worked with Meghan when she was a senior in high school, and a production she was the lead in, not the one at her school. I was blown away by her even then. Her work ethic, her kindness, everyone loved her. She'd sometimes come early to work alone with me so she could master the dance moves, and we'll talk about life. We share our common interests and service to the world. We took a photo together after the show, and we've cherished it all these years. Please send her my best. I'm so happy for her. That is so sweet. What is your name so I can let her know? Okay, so it's cut here. Is it there? No. I guess if I'm following him, I go on that, I probably will see it. All right, so that was nice. Meghan, this is extra. Megan Sussex cooking show just sent truffle salt sales soaring, made Le Creuset trend, and even got large cast iron shading the competition. All right, just made a lemon honey cake from With Love Meghan. Spent the day making raspberry preserves, the cake batter, lemon honey glaze, and the buttercream from scratch. It tastes so good. I've never made a cake from scratch before, so I'm very proud of it. I love when those squad, just letting it be known. There's another extra one, tea and some Meghan after the workday. This is the thing that people need to do after your work, just chill. I remember at the beginning, I'm going to go to the next tweet. At the beginning, when I started looking into Harry and Meghan thing, and I think I was putting a little bit at a time, little content about Meghan and Harry, there was this woman. It was trending out of nowhere. I don't know why. I don't know where this woman was. I don't know if it's from the UK or in the Caribbean or anything. Is this black woman who was sharing her gardening and things like that. I don't remember her name. It's probably in one of my tweets. And maybe not, because at that time, I don't think I was really sharing tweets. I was putting random videos once in a while. But the DERANGERS went after her for no reason. I'm like, what the hell? So I was learning into the hate that was going on with these people. But it was not my cup of tea. All right, next tweet. There's the clap. Let's go into that. Okay, as a woman of color, clarity about the Duchess is Waterford. Meghan is an easy target for unhappy white women. Meghan is an easy target for a bored white woman. Meghan is an easy target for jealous white women who feel they should be in her place. Meghan is an easy target for white women who dreamt of being royal when she stood against it. Meghan is an easy target for white women who believe she should thankful while being home. And the thing is that many of these women, okay, Harry was looking for something special, okay? This is why he took his time. And the moment he saw it, that's why he quickly grabbed it. But there was so much work that went into them being where they are. At least the little snapshot that I'm able to see through different, platform that they create, they share with us, their docu-series and Harry's book and some interviews he did with that therapist and all of that. So you get a little snapshot of the process of where they are now. But many of these women, they will not be able to handle it. Or they will let Harry walk all over them and do whatever Harry wants with them without putting a boundary. Not that Harry will be all disrespectful. I think Harry was one of the respectful royals over there.
I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my commander-in-chief, and I am incredibly grateful to her and the rest of my family for the support they have shown Meghan and I over the last few months.
I think Harry was one of the respectful royals over there. Okay? But there are things he will do naturally that will be against your values. But these women would have the guts to tell Harry, I don't like this. Don't do that to me or something like that. Meghan did. Meghan put a boundary just like Harry was putting boundaries with the tabloid and all of that. So there are certain things that needs to be worked on to be in a space of neutral respect and understanding. Will these women be able to do that? Oh, this is Harry. I'm not going to... I don't know what would be going in their crazy head. And then this is why there's usually so many divorces. Many of them don't put boundaries. But anyway, okay, you've got to stop and ask yourself, why am I so pressed about another woman living her life on her own terms, whether or not it aligns with yours or your beliefs or what is acceptable to you? Leave them alone, please. How can you say to your brother, let me take out the speck that is in your eyes, when you yourself do not see the log that is in your own eyes? You hypocrite, first take the log out of your own eyes, and then you will see clearly to take out the speck that is in your brother's eye. Very interesting. Okay, let's see here. I was surprised at first, but now I understand hatred of white women for her. They want that life for themselves and not Meghan. This, no lie told. Okay, like I was saying, even if they had it, they probably will not be able to handle it. They will not be able to handle it. Alright, so there's no comment here. It says too, but I don't see the comment. I see woman who has been through the storm and refused to throw in the towel. Like one of the Left Behind. Oh, what's WCW? Okay, so I had to look this up. I don't know what WCW stands for. It says, so it stands for Woman Crush Wednesday. That's the first time I'm hearing. I had to look it up. I didn't know what it is. My Woman Crush Wednesday is Megan Sussex. Thank you for teaching me and others. When life throws you lemon, you make lemonade out of it. And never quit on yourself. Keep streaming. With love, Megan on Netflix. So there's that. Let's go to the next one. All right. Oh my God, 52 minutes. I might do part 1 and part 2 of this recording. Okay. With love, Megan. There's no comments. Okay. Some of the kindest soul I know have lived in a world that was not so kind to them. Some of the best human beings I know have been through so much at the hands of others, and they still love deeply. They still care. Sometimes it's the people who have been hurt the most who refuse to be hardened in this world, because they will never want to make another person feel the same way they have felt. If that isn't something to be in awe of, I don't know what is. You know what? As I was reading this, I'm thinking of the 92%ers. Okay, who voted for decency and rule of law and all of that, because we have gone through some of those things and we didn't want the other groups to not go through it. Just like the other tweet that I was reading. I don't think there's any comments, right? There's no comment. The other tweet that I was reading where they said you need to remove the thing off your eyes first before you could remove it on somebody else. The people who voted against their best interests, they didn't see their own problem. They voted against their best interests. Oh my goodness. The squad are throwing shade left and right. And all of them are true. Are correct. Let's go to the next tweet. There's no comment. We pronounce le Creuset now as Megan Sussex with love, Megan. Okay, how do you pronounce le Creuset? Le Creuset. Alright, so there's not le Creuset, le Creuset, le Creuset, le Croissant. It's French. Le Creuset. The T is silenced. That I was aware of. It's silent. LOL, right? This is funny. As a foodie who speaks French, I just heard the incorrect pronunciation in TikTok video, and I'm trying to explain how to pronounce it. Le. Alright. Le is almost like when you're saying English, the. Okay? But there's almost every other language, is Spanish in particular as well. They have a female version and a masculine version. I think for Spanish, I took some Spanish in high school. I'm not saying I'm an expert in speaking Spanish. It's like la or ella. Okay, for boys, it will end with a o, elio, or something like that. And for French is la, le, or un, that's for one, something like that. But anyway, let me move on. I'm not so fluent in all of this, so let me not say the wrong thing. All right, next tweet. Okay, as a non-French speaker, I used to pronounce that as la, not la. Okay, it's la. That's what I thought, la, a. Next tweet. Okay, this one was so cute. Princess Diana hugging a young fan in Birmingham. 28 seconds. Unfortunately, I have to put screen. Let's go to it really quickly, but I'll be putting screenshot. the part that I like is after she hugged them and she looked at him and gave a little giggle. This right there. Alright, so let's play it, screenshot in between. That is so nice. And she picked him up with the hug. Oh my goodness, she probably needed that. Because when you listen to some of her audios, especially, I think I have it, but it's gonna be hard for me to find it. When she was talking with the with somebody, could be the coach. This part, I like that. She gave that little nod. She said after she did all her public speaking or do things for the royal family, and she come home, nobody gave her a hug or said thank you, you did good and all of that. No, instead they're jealous of her.
If I'd been on what I call an away day, where I'd been up part of the country all day, I'd come home feeling pretty empty because my engagements at that time would be to do with people dying, people very sick, people, marriage is the problem, all that. And I come home and it would be very difficult to know how to comfort myself, having been comforted lots of other people. So it would be a regular pattern to jump into the fridge. It was a symptom of what was going on in my marriage. I was crying out for help, but giving the wrong signals. And people were using my bulimia as a coat on a hanger. They decided that was the problem. Diana was unstable.
And so you subjected yourself to this phase of binging and vomiting?
You could say the word subjected, but it was my escape mechanism, and it worked for me at that time.
Meanwhile, she did it for the institution as a whole. And that's what really mind-boggling to me when I looked deep into the royal family, thinking that they operate as one. If, let's say, Anne does something, it's a big thing for the entire royal family. Or if, I don't know, I'm thinking Andrew right now, but right now he's under the gutter with his behavior. If he did something good, that would be for the entire royal family. Okay? Harry did something for the royal family. William did something good for the royal family. But no, they want the top one to be the only one to be getting the applause and all of that. And then when someone within the family get applaud or being loved by the public, they hate you for it. This is so freaking stupid. And that's what they are their own worst enemy. And that's what will destroy them. Their stupidity. All right. Okay, his reaction is priceless. Wonder where he is now. She was always the people's queen. She made his entire life with that hug. She was always a queen when a woman loves. She was an absolute angel. That's sweet. Some of the people are saying those positive things now about Princess Diana, but when she was living, where some of them see it that way, where they're appreciating her. Okay, look at how they're treating Meghan now when she hasn't done anything to anybody pretty much. You know? So it's almost like one of the thumbnails that I have where I think when she passed, you see all those people out there crying and you see all those flowers. And the thumbnails, I said they were fakers. And then as soon as... but anyway... But during her time when she was living, were they defending her? Were they supporting of her? But now she's not there. That's when they're showing all of the positive and support and how much she was loved and things like that. The thing is, when people are living, that's when you need to show, okay, your support and things like that. Again, perfect example. Look how they're treating Meghan now. All right. I just love after she gave that hug and she looked at the little boy. Let's look at it again. Like right here. After dropping him, and she took a look at the boy, and the girl can't even stand anymore. And Princess Diana like, okay. That was so sweet. So sweet. May she rest in peace. Next tweet. All right. So this is brand new now. Okay. She just posted that on her IG. And I put it on my community board for you already. April 8th, Meghan is launching her new podcast with Lemonetta. Okay, so let's go on IG. Because everything else All right, there it is here. Everything else that we're gonna be talking, oh, it's smaller. All right, if I could read it. Okay, Megan, I'm so excited to share with you something else I've been working on. Quote, Confession of a Female Founder, my new podcast with Lemonetta Media. I've been having candid conversation with amazing women who have turned dreams into realities and scaled small ideas into massively successful businesses. They're opening up, sharing their tips, tricks, and tumbles, and letting me pick their brains as I build out my own business. AsEveR, it has been absolutely eye-opening, inspiring, and fun, because what's the point if we can have some fun on this wild adventure? First episode is April 8th. Okay, so I read it right under her Instagram, and then anything else from X is just extra. Okay, so I'm back on X, so there's that. Let's go to the next tweet. There's no comment there. Okay, so I'm not gonna read it again, so that's the same thing. Okay, I just read that right on her post. Okay, first episode April 8th. So that's when they were popping on my timeline, and I was like, oh, okay. So I went her IG. There's no reason for me to keep on reading the same thing. If there are comments, that's different, something like that. Okay, a woman of substance, Megan Sussex. All right, this is the main reason they fear her. She keeps giving. Yep. All right, let's pause this. I'm watching the Meghan Markle show with Love Meghan. It's so good and aesthetically pleasing. I just love everything about it. The cinematography, the food, the location, the fashion, Meghan, everything is just so wow. Okay, so that's it. All right, this was extra. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for thanks. Oops. Let's go on image. Let's pick something. Oh, I don't want something long. Maybe that one. Okay, prayer of gratitude for the simple things. Thank you, God, for all your blessings to me and my family, for the strength you give me each day, and for all the people around me who makes life more meaningful. Amen. I think that's pretty reasonable. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. See, I shared it on my community board. So let me refresh it. 8 people liked it. Let's see if it increased. I refresh it. 38 people so for now. Okay, yeah, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it. Now let me go make some money. Let me work on my work. I just wanted to get the recording out of the way, and I could edit it later tonight. Thank you for watching.